name is Thomas Fields. I'm the founder and CEO of Grind. Grind is a sports technology company, and we create smart sports equipment for athletes. And it's a ecosystem of smart sports equipment. And our first product is a portable, affordable basketball rebounding machine. It captures a basketball player's made and missed shots, automatically passes it back out to them. So instead of chasing their rebounds and spending 6 hours outside, they can get 1,000 shots up within an hour. And yeah, we're essentially developing the next generation of Steph Currys and Ray Allens and things like that. Um, that's kind of Grind in a nutshell. Um, that's what we do. Our focus right now is developing um, kind of our software platform and furthering that. Smart sports equipment. So, you think of smart agility ladders, smart soccer equipment, but the focus is basketball right now. But yeah, that's kind of what we do. So when I was 19 years old, even before that, I was a basketball player in high school. I was pretty good. I was ranked in the city and the country. I was nationally ranked. Played against a lot of NBA players here in Houston, Texas. Then I tore my ACL in 10th grade, tore it again in 11th grade, and then tore it twice in the senior year. So I had like four surgeries, ACL surgery. I was like the Derrick Rose of high school. Um, and yeah, ended up tearing my ACL four times. Still tried to play basketball and get a scholarship. That was my focus. And after realizing I couldn't, kind of get a scholarship, my school had bought a shooting machine, and these things are like $10,000 at the time. They're 400 pounds, but like every NBA team had one. So my focus was like, I have to. This is my ticket. Like this is the machine that's gonna really leap over these injuries and help me develop my skills and allow me to get a scholarship, right? And my school never let me use it, so I was always locked out of the gym. I never had access to the machine. Couldn't use it by myself because it was too expensive. They didn't trust us, and the companies really didn't design these products for kids like me. They really focused on making money and selling it very expensively to NBA teams and wealthy people. So I kind of thought, I was like, well, there needs to be a company that designs products specifically for kids like me and helps us get to the league and makes these game-changing products more affordable, but also like make it inspiring and help us really like develop our skills, make it accessible, design it for us, right? Where we can have it at home, we could take it to the park, and the idea for a shooting machine, 12-foot tall machine to fold into a duffel bag and make it portable. But I'll not only stop there, but make it affordable for kids was the vision for our first product. And my big goal is to create game changing equipment across multiple sports that does this for athletes. So that's kind of the what's been our focus, and that's how that the idea became what it is today. um and I think now, like our mission has really stemmed off of like my story, because basketball was my way out, and then tech and engineering kind of swooped me up and kind of got me on the technology track. So I really do believe, and I fell in love with engineering, and I really do believe that sports could be the a real bridge into tech for underserved communities, right? Where a lot of underserved communities depend on sports to make it out. So that's our mission, is to use our products to inspire kids to get into tech, engineering. So we do a couple of things around inspiring kids to do that. One is Grind Day. So we have August 12th is a Grind Day, day in the city of Houston, where we have STEM and tech activities. along with basketball kind of skills and drills and camps and back to school giveaways for the community. So we're going to plan to scale that. And then we have this thing called the Underground Basketball Club, where once a month we host a Friday Night Lights event at our warehouse. And our warehouse has like 3D printers and laser cutters, and it's where we have all of our equipment and the machines. But we host basketball runs. That way the kids can come in and play basketball, but also see the technology that we're building and like make tech cool, you know? So that's part of our mission that we plan to scale and, you know, really impact kids' lives. So yeah, that's kind of how the idea was fostered and what we're doing now. I think first launching the product, that was really big. I started the company when I was 19 years old, and then I ended up launching it when I was like 23. So it took like 5 years to like actually launch the product. I worked at the YMCA and Raising Canes and all these like small jobs, and kind of funded it myself to get it off the ground. And then we made it on Shark Tank. Then I got into Forbes 30 under 30. Um, and I think today they just launched or announced the new this year's Forbes 30 under 30. So that was cool. And then Techstars, and then now Black Ambition. So I think all these, uh, programs are like were like amazing stepping stones and milestones in Grind's journey. Made it into Dick's Sporting Goods this year. So that was really big when the largest sports manufacturer retailer. Um, and yeah, we plan on hitting a lot more milestones now that we have Black Ambition, uh, investment, and hopefully getting some NBA players to invest alongside Black Ambition. I think one of the biggest challenges that we initially faced was fundraising. Um, I had to kind of work 2 to 3 jobs at a time to just fund Grind and the development of the company. So that was one of the hardest things to overcome. Um, I think the other thing is just um, learning the difference between starting a company and running a company. That's a really hard adjustment that I don't think is like intuitive. You just have to kind of go through it and learn it. So that was really a tough one, and still is. I mean, we're still figuring it out, but having great people around us is great and helpful. And I think the other thing is now like we're getting ready to scale. So it's just like how what is the best, the easiest, smartest, most strategic way to scale fast and um, you know, in a way that's sustainable for the company, but also, getting us to hit our goals and allowing us to raise more money and make a bigger impact at the end of the day, right? So I think those are the biggest challenges that we're facing right now, but I think it's all natural and all good challenges, so it's good. I think the mission behind Black Ambition was the uh biggest thing, right? Like not only the fact that they invest in black and brown founders, which I'm black and Mexican, so it was like it was calling my name. But also the mission that they have, which is like really almost very similar to ours. Like, how do we use tech? How do we use the companies that we're building to multiply success in black and brown communities? And like that's my mission, right? Like I come from a low income family and a neighborhood that was gentrified, so I saw a lot of my friends just like not have the same opportunities as others. um, but thankfully, I had my dad that guided me in the right direction. And I'm like, man, it kind of sucks. Like, not everybody has a dad like mine, or somebody that can guide them in the right direction. And I think Black Ambition knows that. And I think I know that and Grind knows that. So when I really read about their mission, I was like, man, this is perfect. Like we are on the same mission to like improve Black and Brown communities through the things that we're building. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Um, it was kind of like I have to try to apply. I have to try to get in this thing, and yeah, thankfully we got in. So there is one thing that I'll like never forget in the program. I think it was like right around when they chose the semifinalists going into the finalists. Uh, everybody's kind of really excited. It's like, oh wow, we're semifinalists, but we want to make the finalists part. Um, Shane Kelly, he was a mentor from Cinematic Labs. He said something that like stuck with me, and it was, you know, he was like, founders, you have to really, let be your unapologetic self and like really tell the story, like lean into how you're trying to change the world. Like, don't be scared. Don't be worried about what other people are going to think. Don't be worried about anything. Just focus on like the change that you really want to make in the world and say it with confidence and be unapologetic about it and stop being scared because we're all here to help you. And when he said those things, I was like, wow, like, okay, cool. Let me actually really dig deep into my soul and really bring out like what grind stands for. Because I think before I was really like we launched a product and we focus on business and we try to get investors and there's definitely a soul and a mission behind grind, but I wasn't really sharing it the way I needed to share it. And I think when Shane said those words, I felt comfortable enough to be like, all right, like F it. I'm gonna go for it. Like I'm gonna just be myself and let grind kind of shine all the way through. And I'm glad I did because it was really it was very helpful. I think it kind of broke boundaries for grind just as a company, as a mission, like for our products, for our team, like it really kind of unleashed like that mission that we all feel, but it's like it was hard for me to communicate. So yeah, I think that was the biggest thing that Black Ambition helped with. It's like connecting with the great network of founders and investors and mentors that we can now tap into and leverage their resources and just push our mission forward. Um, and kind of the momentum of just Pharrell's name, the Black Ambition name, Felicia, and everybody a part of the program is just it seems like there's a nice, healthy, helpful push of support, and it feels great. So yeah, we're planning to leverage it and close off our seed round with it. So hopefully that we can execute that and continue to grow. I would say definitely make sure you have your traction, make sure you bring your best self, and you're ready for it. Like as soon as I got into the semifinal list or it was just even accepted, I was like, oh man, I got to just lock in on it for the next 3, 4 months. And that's what I did. So, taking it serious as much as you can is really important and trying to, stand out, but not like in a what you call it, like stand out by your work, not by like you're just trying to, just talk yourself up, right? Like actually make your work stand out for you. Um, and yeah, I think those are the biggest things. And be yourself, be unapologetically who you are, and dream big on your mission. Like the bigger the mission, the bigger. the better off you are. So I think that was really helpful.